Hi folks, this is a solution to number 1 on the extra review questions for chapter 4. I don't have it printed out, so I'll just explain the question. So it tells us that two cities, Philadelphia and Ottawa, are on the same latitude. Okay, so if we draw ourselves, a model for the Earth here. So let's consider this the longitude that they're on. Okay. And it says that the latitude for Philadelphia is 39 and Ottawa is 45. So here you have to remember how latitudes are calculated. Okay, so if you don't, I expect you to just Google it. So here remember that the equator would be 0, and as you move up along towards the North Pole or the South Pole, it goes to 90 degrees. Okay, so here at 39 degrees, you have Philadelphia, so this is 39, okay, and then at 45 degrees you have Ottawa, okay, so this here is 45 degrees, okay, and what they want us to determine is the distance between Ottawa and Philadelphia, given that the radius of the Earth is 6,336 kilometers. Okay, this is actually quite an easy problem. It's just maybe a scenario we haven't been given before. But here, you realize that the distance between Ottawa and Philadelphia is just an arc on this big circle that represents that the longitude 79 degrees is on. Okay, and we know that the arc length of an arc of a circle is just equal to the radius times the angle subtended by that arc, okay, which I'll call theta. Now, of course, that equation only works if theta is measured in radians. Okay, so here in degrees, we have theta is just 45 degrees minus 39 degrees. Okay, so that's 6 degrees. But of course, we need to change this into radians. So whether you set up a ratio or you just remember that each degree is pi over 180 radians. Okay, so you can just do 6 times pi over 180, okay, radians. Okay, so here what do we have? Divide by 6, so that's pi over 30 radians. Okay, and now we have the radius. Okay, we have the angle subtended by the arc. We can now find the arc length itself. Okay, so this is just solved by doing 6,336 times pi over 30. Okay, now because it's a question of the context, let's actually get an exact answer here. Okay, so we've got 6,336 times pi divided by 30, and there we have about 663.5. 663.5 kilometers. Okay, so just a quick recap here. You need to know this relationship between an arc, the angle that it subtends, and the radius of the circle. Okay, this was all part of how we defined radian measure. And then from here we were looking for that arc length, and we had the radius and could easily find the angle in radians.